Hello, my dear viewers. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Before I delve into what I'm going to discuss today, I kindly request you to please subscribe. If you watched my previous video, I promised that I would come back in my next video and discuss the two major areas of employment for quantity surveyors. And today I'm glad that we are going to be discussing the professional quantity surveyor, who is normally abbreviated as PQS. A professional quantity surveyor is the client's cost consultant and also cost manager during the building process. There are various roles played by the professional quantity surveyor, and these vary depending on what stage the project has reached. That's why divided them into two stages, that is pre-contract and post-contract, which basically means that before the contract is signed, which is pre-contract, and after the contract is signed, that is post-contract. When you are doing when you go on the next stage of the actual construction. So today I'm going to be discussing the roles of a professional quantity surveyor, or call them cost consultants. At the pre-contract stage, the roles encompass the following. One, the quantity surveyors at that stage provide cost advice, which is done prior to the design process for budgeting purposes. So to throw more light on this, before the the client gets into the actual design process, the quantity surveyor at this stage gives advice to the client on the cost, gives indicative figures of what the project will cost, such that the client is aware of the budget. Secondly, at this stage, the professional quantity surveyors monitor the cost during the different stages of the design process to ensure that the project does not overrun the budget. And thirdly, at this stage, quantity surveyors help the client with the preparation of trade bills of quantities, evaluation of tenders by the main contractors, which involves vetting of tenderers by the main contractor, so as to choose the best evaluated bidder. They also help in contract drafting and negotiations on behalf of the client. They also help in project cash flow forecasts to pay the works or the project is underway. They also provide advice on the procurement route to suit a particular project. They also give advice on the form of contract to use for a particular project. They do risk and assessment, management, identification, and analysis. They also help the client with life cycle costing options for various materials that the client intends to use. If we go on the second stage, that is the post-contract stage, which means the stage after the contract is signed, which is actually the actual building phase. Under this phase, the professional quantity surveyor helps the client with cost management. They also do certifications of interim payments for the main contractor to be paid. They value the work and also do interim valuation certificates. Thirdly, The professional quantity surveyor at this stage does project cost appraisal periodically. Say if the project is 1 month, you can do it every after 2 to 3 months. These ones, the interval depends on how long the project will take. They also do valuation of variations or changes to the works. As you are aware, many big projects do not end as they were designed. There are changes that come up during the execution process. So the quantity surveyor, in this case during the construction period, if changes come up, they help with the evaluation of those changes. They also help finally with the settlement of final accounts, so that both parties, the contractor and the client, are both satisfied. Satisfied. Yeah, that brings me to the end of my video today. Please endeavor to subscribe to my channel so as not to miss out on the information that we shall be disseminating periodically. Thank you.